Mercure, the Sonneteer from beautiful, beautiful Chandler, Arizona. I'm so glad to be here. And this goes in cyberspace forever. And I look at this because I got it written down, and I don't got to have it written down. Yawid Kadim, thank you. In cyberspace forever. Steve Chen, thank you. In cyberspace forever. Chad Hurley, in cyberspace forever. Why? Because they made YouTube possible. And why do I care? Because I'm trying to get my sonnets out there, because I'm like I don't know. I'm like a voice crying in the wilderness, and people are right now they're peeing on our back and telling us it's raining. Come on, I'm a righteous radical Republican. I'm a Yankee Republican. And this sonnet here, I don't know how to tell this. This is too hard to even say. But I'm asking you out there, you veterans especially, you guys are patriots. You've given legs and arms and burns, and you're crippled, and you fought for patriotism, and you volunteered, and that's what this sonnet is about. The right now sonnet number 1,314. That's 8 times more than my hero had, William Shakespeare. And I worship him, William Shakespeare. I can't write like he can. But this is sonnet number 1,314. We're in the midst of the American Civil War number 2. Part da. The American Civil War again. Why? Well, I'm telling you what, all of you righteous Yankee Republicans out there, you got to fight against this war against Saul Alinsky, Democrats. That's what this war is all about. It's lawless civil disorder, which is terrible. We have Alinsky riots. We have Alinsky chaotic unrest. Alinsky, you got to read that in the internet. Alinsky rules for revolutionaries. Look it up on the internet. Don't believe me. It was written by satanic worshipers. You got to look on yourself, see for yourself. Don't believe me on the internet. The rules for revolutionaries. That's what the Democrats are doing. It's their monstrosity. Hillary Clinton, her mentor in Wellesley, was Saul Alinsky, who worshiped the devil, the Democrats. It's mob rule right now that's destroying America. We can't stand for it. The wicked outside? Well, they're inside now. The wicked. It's the righteous against the wicked. Wake up. It's national suicide the way they were going. Jobs are destroyed. Chaos. Small businesses are ruined, breaking their windows, stealing all their merchandise. Who do you think has to pay for that? Those people. It makes me sad. They're losing everything. Why? Because of what? Communists, Marxists, socialists. These people, it's awful. These people are all ruined where their business is burned in flames everywhere to please the communists. Free speech, you're not free to say what you want. It's all politicized now with restricted free speech by Marxist professors, Marxist teachers in the high school, even in the grade schools, Marxist, communists, the massive, the collective. Are you going to say what the collective wants you to say? Who do you think you are anyway? You think you're entitled to your private thoughts? You're not entitled to that. What about the collective? You think you're better than us? That's what the communists are. And it's awful. It's awful to please the communists. Free speech is dead. Well, thank God for the Second Amendment. What does that mean? You can have a gun. You need a gun. You can't be standing there with just your dick in your hand. If they're going to take your children and rape your wife and destroy your property and burn everything, everybody should have a shotgun at least. We're allowed to do that. George Washington said, a free people ought to be armed. And that's what this sonnet is about. It's American Civil War now. We got to stop it. Thank God for the Second Amendment. Now we have small, private fortresses with people armed to the teeth. Why? Because they need it. Our forefathers knew we would have to defend our freedoms. And I'm going to tell you this, and you're not going to listen. And it bothers me. Why? Because I'm trying to help you. I'm a high school principal, world history teacher, principal. Hey, I got 3 college degrees and 3 separate black belts, and I'm telling you, listen. Deep learning. You won't hear it. Because you're... Why are you intentionally stupid? Obtuse. Deep learning. Advanced quantum physics. The very tiny, smaller than the eye of a needle. Artificial intelligence. You're not listening. The robotics revolution. Mark my words. Time out. So what do we have in America today? We have Saul Alinsky Democrats. They're burning America to the ground with their fiddling. They're fiddling. They're saying, oh, we're the ones that you should vote for. All of us. They're fiddling while America burns, while Rome burns. They're fiddling. Radical Yankee Republicans, you got to act. You got to get some balls. What are you, cowards? Do you want this Civil War to happen? It's just like before the Civil War. They pushed us. They pushed the Republicans. They pushed the Republicans, and the Republicans finally had to free the slaves. The radical Yankee Republicans, you got to stand up now. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you, grow some balls. You got to defend law and order at all costs. That's everything. You got to protect people. You got to protect our sacred Constitution, our sacred Bill of Rights. They say we're going to defund the police. That's insanity. I'm saying right now, this radical Republican, this radical Yankee Republican who loves Donald Trump, I'm saying double the funding for the police. Double it. Double their salary. We need them. It's our last blue line of defense. Without them, it's lawlessness, it's lynchings, it's mob rule, it's vigilantes, it's state militias, it's city militias. We got to wake up. Law is everything now. We got to unite. And I'm telling you right now, and you weren't listening when I said, hey, deep learning, hey, that's robotics. Quantum physics, that's robotics. Artificial intelligence, that's robotics. Are you going to understand me when I'm talking? John Wayne Mercure, the Sonneteer, are you going to listen? Artificial intelligence, robotics will cut off all jobs. 50% of all jobs are going to be gone in 15 years. 15 years! We got to unite. We got to get together. We got to fight. We got to mentor each other. We all citizens got to unite. All American citizens out there, righteous, radical Republicans, because never forget, we freed the slaves. We need to unite together. We have to mentor each other. That's the key. We got to help each other and share our skills. Because we don't, you better remember this, all you smug ass, you snooty, you snot-filled, you billionaires. The first thing they do when the communists take over and the Bolsheviks and the Marxists, the first thing they do, the socialists, is they shoot the capitalists. Are you really that stupid? Wake up! We need to pay people for their talents and we need to share that wealth. There's people starving. We have to take care of this. We have to mentor each other. Everybody needs to mentor somebody else. My hero is President Donald Trump. He's a Yankee Republican orator. He's the best speaker on the planet. He's got nerves of iron. He knows more than anybody that he has to let each state control its own destiny. There's states like Washington, the mayor and the governor are crazy. Rotten mayors, rotten governors. State civil control is democratic. Devil worshippers. They like the fire. They like the chaos. And you don't believe it? It's happening in front of your eyes. Los Angeles is ruined. The Democrat destruction of Chicago. Destruction of Detroit. The New York Marxists. Where's all the money? They steal all the money. The Democrat destruction of Chicago. Detroit. It's awful. Los Angeles is ruined. San Francisco is a slum. Democratic policies. Communist California. Everybody's leaving California. An exodus, deserting those states who waste tax money. Those states, get out of there. You don't want to pay for those Democrat policies where everybody turns out there's 70% of all the black teenagers in California that can't read. What's going on? Why is this allowed to happen? The radical Yankee Republicans, of which I am a member, they freed the slaves. What's that kid supposed to do? I saw this guy hit a 93-year-old woman, and he'd been in jail 104 times. How's he ever going to have a job? I'll bet he can't read. Why doesn't somebody mentor him? They won't. They'd rather have every but capitalist in the world murdered and shot. Capitalism is getting paid for your talents, and we need to pay people for their talents, and we're not. Donald Trump, he's my hero. He knows things right now are turning medieval, because they are. Everybody in their home fortresses with a gun, a shotgun, I hope. Everybody should have a 12 gauge. All of our safety in America is being threatened right now. Why? Because all of these communists out there are burning everything from the ground. Vote for us. Vote for us. We'll fix it. We'll burn everything to the ground. It's a state cancer of Democrats. Donald Trump, he'll call out the military. Good. Good. The military, they're volunteers. They're heroes to restore law and order. Law and order is everything. Dazzle voters right now, they're dazzled. They can't believe Donald Trump keeps his promises. He's doing his sacred constitutional duty. That's his job. He's paying all Americans for their talents. That's capitalism. American capitalism. You can't let it die just because these communists say, oh, you think you're better than the collective? Give us our share. We didn't earn it, but we want it. It's our share. We're entitled to it. What makes you think you're entitled to think? Who do you think you are? I read the books. Wake up out there, all you righteous, radical Republicans. Wake up. American rabid Republicans, free the slaves. We're going to cram it down your throat. You're going to free the slaves whether you like it or not, and they want to enslave all of us now. The Democrats, that's what they are. Donald Trump, he's just fabulous. He pays all Americans for their talents. It's American capitalism. He levies low taxes. That means there's going to be more investment money. There's going to be venture capitalism. There's going to be economy. It's going to explode. We got to re-elect Donald Trump. He's my hero. He will always do what is righteous. I trust him. You know what I know it? What his dad sent him to military school to get some discipline, to get some respect. And you know what Donald Trump did? As a student, he ran that school, and I knew then he was Alexander the Great. He's sent by God, Allah, to save America, and he's a great man. And yeah, he's capitalism, and I know he's got his flaws, but getting paid for your talents is everything. We got to re-elect Donald Trump. He'll always do what's righteous. You got to expect from him an exploding economy, unencumbered by evil Democrats. Vote them out. Why are you voting for somebody that had the slaves? They're the same. How can anybody of color vote for the Democrats? They had the slaves. Oh, we'll take care of you. We'll give you a job. We'll give you government cheese. We'll give you a government check. Yeah, we're going to take care of you. Just vote for us, the evil Democrats. Look how the destruction they've done to communist California. Well, President Obama, and I got to give him credit, all right? I will. I didn't like him because I thought he was a socialist, redistributing income if they didn't earn it. Yeah, communism. President Obama, but he had a good idea. The National Mentor Program. That's a great idea. Everybody's got to mentor somebody else. Take somebody under your wing. Help them. Be a brother. Be a big brother. Be a big sister. That's the answer. Why? Because artificial intelligence, we're screwed if we don't help each other. Donald Trump is our hope. We must mentor each other. Artificial intelligence. And I started out with his son. You're not listening. And I'm going to tell you again. Deep learning. What's that? We all got to keep up. Advanced quantum physics. Yeah. Robotics. Automation. It's going to envelop us. And we got to stop all this shit of burning everything down. And we got to unite. Why? For the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. What I'm saying is the Constitution and the Bill of Rights are sacred. And we got to keep doing that. Why? Because our life and our liberty and our freedom is at stake. I hope you're listening. Civil War, the American Civil War #2. The righteous against the wicked. Make up your mind. Say something. Do something. Make a video. Get off your ass and do something. You righteous Republicans. Are you going to make it be another civil war with guns? It's going to come to that. Right now, it's medieval Europe. Everybody in their fortresses. Stop it. Stop it. We got to work together. We're American citizens united. God bless us, everyone. Thank you for listening. Au revoir.